Hello guys, so in previous video we have already talked about the chest leads and their positions and some basic concept behind ECG. Okay, now in this video we will be talking about the how this different leads and the action potential in the heart can manipulate the degree of the deviation in an ECG. Okay, in an electrocardiogram. So let's start. Before starting, I would like to tell you a story. Okay, so suppose we are looking from upward. Okay, so you are sitting here and a snake is also sitting here. Okay, you are sitting in a park and just chilling, relaxing in the park, and the snake is also chilling and relaxing in the park. You have no problem with the snake until this rat come there also to chill and relax. Now as soon as this snake sees that this rat, it goes towards it. Okay, ये इसकी तरफ जाता है. जब ये इसकी तरफ बढ़ता है तो आपको लगता है डर इस स्नैक से, तो आप क्या करोगे, ऐसे में आप जंप करोगे. ओके, सो when action potential comes towards the lead, it causes a positive deviation. Okay, now suppose this rat goes and sit in your lap, या कि आपके गोदी में बैठ जाता है. ठीक है, उस स्थिति में क्या हुआ, in that situation this snake will go towards you with a very high speed. ये आपकी तरफ आएगा उस चूहे को खाने. उस स्थिति में क्या होगा, in that situation the deviation will jump more. okay, आप और तेजी से कूदोगे ऊपर की तरफ. ओके, maybe to kill the snake or anything else, but you will jump more upwards. Okay, so the deviation in the ECG will be more if the vector of the action potential is directly towards the lead. Okay, तो सिंपली कॉन्सेप्ट ये है कि जितना स्नैक आपकी तरफ बढ़ेगा उतना ही आप जंप करेंगे, और जितना आपसे दूर जाएगा उतना आप रिलैक्स करेंगे. रिलैक्स का मतलब यहाँ पे है नेगेटिव डेविएशन. ओके, if this rat is not there and this snake goes away from you, you will be relaxing. Okay, more if suppose this snake goes this side. Okay, so you will relax less, and if it goes directly away from you, then you will relax more. Okay, so the negative deviation will be more if the vector of the deviation is directly opposite to the lead. Okay, आई होप आपको ये बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आ गया होगा. इसमें मैं यही कहना चाह रहा हूँ कि एक्शन पोटेंशियल का जो वेक्टर है, द वेक्टर ऑफ द एक्शन पोटेंशियल, इफ इट इज डायरेक्टली टुवार्ड्स द लीड, it will cause more deviation. Okay, if the vector is slightly away or making an angle of with the lead, so the more will be the angle, the lesser will be the deviation. Okay, and if it goes away from the lead, it will cause negative deviation. Okay, so यहाँ तक अब हम आगे बात करते हैं. So हमने बात की थी कि चेस्ट लीड जो है वो कहाँ पे लगती है, उसकी पोजीशन क्या है. Now today we will talk about the other leads, lead 1, 2, 3, AVR, AVL and AVF. Now I have told you in the previous video that AVR, AVL and AVF 1, 2, 3, these all leads gets their signals from that three leads. Okay, that are present on the left leg, right arm and the left arm. Okay, so if I make the leads right arm, left arm and left leg, so left leg since in the center. Okay, we will be putting it in the center. Now this leads the machine जो है वो अपने हिसाब से उसको जिस तरह से जिस लीड की उसको रीडिंग निकालनी होती है उस हिसाब से इनकी पोलैरिटी को डिसाइड करते हैं. द पोलैरिटी इज डिसाइडेड बाय द मशीन which depends on the particular lead for which we are trying to get the observation or deviation, okay, ECG. So now for the basics, अगर हम चारों तरफ जो है हम 6 की 6 लीड जो 1 2 3 AVR, AVL और AVL और AVF इन सब की एक साथ डेविएशन निकालने की कोशिश करें तो इनके द्वारा जो चार्ज the charge that machine put on these leads will be different for the different lead. Okay, so मैं यहाँ पे चार्ज बनाता हूँ पहले. Now these are the charges applied by the machine in different leads to get the ECG from different leads. Okay, so when we will be getting the deviation, the ECG from lead 1, so the charge on the left arm lead will be positive and for the right arm it will be negative. Okay, now the vector goes from negative to positive. Okay, so the vector for the lead 1 will be in this direction. Okay, so this will be lead 1. Now for the vector for the lead 2 will be when we will get vector for the lead 2, the right arm lead will work as negative and left leg lead will work as positive. So the vector for the limb for lead 2 will be in this direction. So this will be lead 2. Okay, and for this lead 3 will be like this. Okay, इसको वापस समझते हैं. So right arm, left limb, there are 3 leads. Okay, machine will decide which charge will be put it on which lead. Okay, according to the need of which lead we are trying to obtain ECG from. Okay, अगर हम लीड 1 का ECG देखना चाह रहे हैं उस पर्टिकुलर इंस्टेंस पर लेफ्ट आर्म पर लगी हुई लीड पॉजिटिव की तरह कार्य करेगी और राइट आर्म पर लगी हुई नेगेटिव की तरह कार्य करेगी. ठीक है, so the left arm lead will work as positive, right arm lead will work as negative. So lead 1 vector will be from negative to positive, means right arm to left arm. So the vector will be in this direction. Okay, same for this lead 2 and same for the lead 3. Okay, now AVR, AVL and AVF, these leads work, these are unipolar leads, and these are made by supposing that the center which where the heart is present, this center works as a neutral point. Okay, so for these leads will work as positive. Okay, now when these limb leads are positive, so comparison to this neutral point work as a negative point. Okay, हम जब राइट आर्म, लेफ्ट आर्म और लेफ्ट लेग की लीड जो है वो उसके जब पॉजिटिव की तरह काम करेगी तो जो सेंटर में न्यूट्रल है वो उसके कंपैरिजन में, पॉजिटिव के कंपैरिजन में एज ए नेगेटिव काम करेगा. ठीक है, तो हमारे पास 3 लीड वापस आ गई, AVR, AVL एंड AVF. नाउ द वेक्टर फॉर दीज 3 लीड्स विल बी लाइक, ओके, in this direction, in this direction and in this direction. Okay, this is AVR, AVL and AVF. Got my point? Now let's make these leads in a particular position according to the vector. So the arrow indicates the position of the lead. Okay, suppose the lead 1 is the arrow is showing that lead 1 should be in here. Okay, so now let me make the position of the lead. Okay, according to the cardiac axis. Okay, now suppose we are looking from the forward. Okay, हम आगे से देख रहे हैं इंसान को और सामने वो व्यक्ति खड़ा हुआ है. ठीक है, now the limb lead, the lead 1 will be, if we put all vectors on a particular point. Okay, so this will be lead 1. Okay, lead 2, lead 3, somewhat, let's make it here, somewhat here. Okay, it will be AVR. Okay, here AVL, and in the center here will be AVF. Are you getting my point? We have put it all these vectors and on a central point. Okay, this central point is our heart. So basically what I am trying to tell you is, हमारे हार्ट से होता हुआ जो वेक्टर जा रहा है, उस वेक्टर के अलोंग कोई लीड कहाँ लाई कर रही है, वो उसकी पोजीशन को दिखा रहा है. ठीक है, सो अब इसका मतलब क्या, अगर हम इसको सिंपल वे में समझें तो लीड 1, सपोज दिस ऑल लीड्स आर creatures. Okay, something like humans. Okay, now these all leads go on a picnic and they are sitting in a position like lead 1 is sitting here. Okay, lead 2 here, lead 3 here, AVF, AVR, AVL. Okay, in the center is the snake. Our snake is sitting in the center, and these all guys are sitting in a periphery on a particular location, on particular degree. Now to decide the degree, let's suppose that lead 1 is lying on this 0 degree. Okay, lead 1 is on 0 degree. Then lead 2 will make an angle of 60 degree with the lead 1. Okay, AVF will make 90 degree angle with the lead 1. Okay, lead 3 will make 120 degree angle with lead 1. This AVL will make an angle of minus 30 degree, and this AVR will make angle of minus 150 degree. Okay, so these are the angle. Angle for the lead 1 is 0 degree, lead 2 60 degree, lead AVF lead 90 degree, lead 3 120 degree, lead AVL minus 30 degree, and lead AVR will be having 150 degree angle with the lead 1. Okay, now suppose, okay, we have discussed the angle. Okay, now this snake of our, it goes in a particular direction. Okay, and in whichever direction it will go, it will exert a deviation in that particular lead. Okay, अब इसको हमें समझना है. Suppose this is our snake. Okay, now this snake, if it goes directly towards lead 2, we are talking about the QRS complex. Okay, QRS complex. Now if it goes directly towards lead 2, it will cause more of positive deviation than of negative deviation. Okay, it will cause more of jump in the lead 2 because the vector is directly towards the lead 2. Are you getting my point? Okay, now what will this AVF do? The vector is also going towards it. Okay, snake is going towards AVF also, but in a different with making an angle with the AVF. Okay, suppose it is making If it is going directly towards lead 2, then it will be making 30-degree angle with the AVF. You got it. So 30-degree angle, so this will jump less than lead 2, but it will jump more. Okay, suppose more than lead 3. लीड 2 जो है उसमें सबसे ज़्यादा डेविएशन होगा. 30 डिग्री की दूरी पर बैठा हुआ है AVF, तो इसमें डेविएशन होगा बट लीड 2 से कम होगा, जबकि लीड 3 से ज़्यादा होगा. ठीक है, इस तरह से डेविएशन होगा. अब दिस लीड 1 इज सिटिंग 60 डिग्री अवे फ्रॉम लीड 2. ओके, सो जो वेक्टर है वो इससे दूर है थोड़ा, तो इसमें डेविएशन AVF की तुलना में कम होगा. यू गॉट माई पॉइंट. द डेविएशन विल बी मोर व्हेन द वेक्टर विल बी मोर टुवार्ड्स द लीड. ठीक है, यहाँ तक आगे बात समझ. अब जो नॉर्मल कार्डियक एक्सिस है, नॉर्मल कार्डियक एक्सिस लाइज (11 o'clock) 5 o'clock axis, means that the depolarization wave, suppose the axis is going, okay, this is the 11 o'clock and 5 o'clock axis. Okay, this one, okay, this one is 11 o'clock 5 o'clock axis. Okay, so this axis means that the depolarization wave is spreading towards lead 1, 2 and 3, that and is therefore associated with the predominantly upward deflection in all these leads. The deflection will be greater in lead 2 than in 1 or 3. You got it? Okay, now suppose I have got a deflection like this, okay, which is having equal R and S wave. Equal R and S wave means that this lead is lying 90 degree, is making 90 degree perpendicular with the cardiac axis. So this is the way by which we will be getting the axis of the heart. Suppose the lead 2 is showing the equal R and S waves. So that means that the cardiac axis is lying perpendicular to this. Now the perpendicular can be towards lead 3 or can be towards lead 1. Okay, both will exert the same R and S deviation in the lead 2. Now how we will be knowing that this deviation, the axis deviation, is toward lead 1 or lead 3? We will look in the lead 1 or lead 3. Okay, if the more R wave is there in lead 1 and less in lead 3, then the deviation, then the axis is going towards lead 1. You getting my point? Okay, so this is how we calculate the axis of the heart, by checking the deflection in the QRS complex, and by getting the basics and checking the R and S waves. Okay, now suppose the right ventricle becomes hypertrophied. Now what will happen if the right ventricle becomes hypertrophied? It has more effect on the QRS complex than the left ventricle. Okay, now if this happens, the more depolarization will occur in the right ventricular side. So right ventricular side leads will get more deviation, and axis will shift towards the right side. Okay, let me make it. So again, AVL, AVR, AVF, 1, 2, 3. Okay, these are the leads. This is heart. This side of the heart is contracting more than this side, so the axis will shift towards this side. Now the axis will be in this direction. Now if the axis goes towards this direction, then this is abnormal. Why this is abnormal? What is, for checking the normal thing, for checking the abnormal thing, first we have to know what is the normal axis of the heart. Now suppose the axis lies between lead 3 and lead 1. If the axis lies between lead 3 and lead 1, it is supposed to be normal. If it goes beyond that in right or left direction, it will be called as abnormal. Okay, now suppose that there is right ventricular hypertrophy. अगर राइट वेंट्रिकुलर हाइपरट्रॉफी होती है तो डीपोलराइजेशन राइट वेंट्रिकल की साइड में ज़्यादा हो रहा है। ऐसी स्थिति में जो एक्सिस है वो डेविएट होगा राइट वेंट्रिकल की साइड पे। द एक्सिस विल बी डेविएटेड मोर टुवर्ड्स राइट वेंट्रिकल and that will cause more deviation in the ECG in the leads that are present on the right side, okay, and less deviation in the left side. So the lead 2, which normally shows a high upward deviation, will now be showing less deviation on the upside and more deviation in the downward side. Okay, you got my point? So this is how we calculate. We know that if axis is deviated, there is something problem in right ventricular, left ventricle, right atrium or left atrium. Okay, we will discuss more about these when we will be reading about the hypertrophies and different types of diseases. Okay, so you got it, that how the axis is calculated. Okay, basic trick is the see the ECG which is having equal R and S waves. That lead is perpendicular to the axis of the heart. Okay, now to know the direction of the axis, just see which lead is showing more of positive deviation and the axis is towards that. Okay, now why the cardiac axis is important? Right and left axis deviation in themselves are seldom significant, minor degrees, and occur in tall, thin individuals and in short, fat individuals. Okay, ये normally भी होता है tall and thin individual or short and fat individuals में. Okay, however, the presence of axis deviation should alert you to look for other signs of right and left ventricular hypertrophy. So axis is basically telling us about the hypertrophy which is occurring in either in the right ventricle or in the left ventricle. If the S wave is greater than the R wave in lead 1, the axis is at an angle of greater than 90 degree and right axis deviation is present. That I have already told you how to know the trick, how to know the basic deviation by seeing the lead and ECG. Okay, so now I think you can know the axis of the heart by seeing the ECG. What you have to look is look in the ECG, like in the lead 1 to AVF lead 3. See which ECG is having equal R and S wave, and that will give you axis perpendicular to that lead. Okay, now let's move forward. So this was a very basic thing about the ECG and axis, and this is a very important thing, and this snake theory you should already keep in mind, always keep in mind that this is a very important theory. Okay, now let's talk. Now in the next video we will be talking about the chest leads and different scenario, different normal ECG. We will see different normal ECG, and that will conclude our basics of ECG, and then we will be going towards different diseases and findings in the ECG. Okay, so thank you.